Dear participants, let us see another example in the structural elucidation. Okay, this is the compound we are going to see. Let us start from IR. And let us start from mass. Okay, and this is the mass spectra. And the mass spectra shows that the molecular ion peak, usually we see molecular ion peak, isotopic peak, and all those things. In this, the small peak at 93 is an isotopic peak, but 92 is the molecular weight. Okay, 92 is the molecular weight. The 91 is the base peak. This is what we infer from a mass spectra. Let us see mass spectra. And molecular weight is 92. And if you apply rule of 13, and that comes around 7, therefore with a fraction, and therefore we shall take C7H7. That fraction can be added to one hydrogen, that is C7H8. Usually C7H8, if you apply that double bond equation calculation, that will be equal to 4. That says it may be an aromatic ring. Okay, that's all. No other prominent peak, and therefore let us see another thing, a base peak. The base peak is at 91. Whenever there is a base peak at 91, and that means it is due to the tropylium ion that we know already. Tropylium ion is formed when this kind of structure is there, and therefore this could be the structure of the molecule of the fragment at 91, and therefore it is the fragment 91, it is the most stable fragment, and there is one more 92 is the molecular weight. What you can do? Just you can add one more hydrogen. We can do nothing, and therefore it may be toluene. By seeing mass spectra, we can say it is toluene. But let us analyze another. Let us see the IR spectroscopy. In IR spectra, you have two zones. Zone 1 is absent, zone 2 is present, zone 3 is absent, zone 4 is present. Only zone 2 and 4 are present. In zone 2, the possibilities are it may be acid OH, but it is not broad enough, and therefore it is not possible. It may be sp2ch, that can be correct because there is peak above 3000, also above 3000 and below 3000, and therefore these two peaks are possible. sp3ch is possible, sp2ch also possible, right? In this zone there is an aldehyde peak, but we don't find any peak around 2700, and therefore aldehyde may be absent. As far as zone 4 is concerned, this peak is zone 4. The zone 4 is a double bond region where C double bond, O C double bond, N or C double bond C, all these are possible. But in the formula there is no carbonyl. Okay, there is no other thing, but there is a presence of a benzene ring we can able to see, and this is the peak due to CH stretching in benzene ring. Okay, CH stretching in benzene ring, and therefore zone 2 and zone 4 it is pure, there is no, it is only due to CH stretching and aromatic CC stretching. Okay, I am saying it is aromatic because we have already confirmed using a mass spectra, right? Then let us see the NMR spectra. In NMR we have only two signals. The two signals, one signal at 2.5 ppm around. It has some shift, okay, and it has some chemical shift value, and we shall see. It is a singlet with 3 hydrogen, and therefore we can take 3 hydrogen, and it is a singlet, and therefore there is no neighboring hydrogen. And let us take another peak which is at 7.2 ppm. This is very important. This says information whenever you get peak around 7.57 light, around 7 to 8, even 6.8 to 8 you can consider that much amount. they are due to aromatic protons. Okay, and this is an evidence, and there is a 5 protons. When there is a 5 protons, the integral value says it is a 5. When there is a 5, that means it is monosubstituted aromatic ring. And we have two fragments here, C6H5 and CH3. If you calculate the total C7H8, almost the molecular formula came and the molecular weight came, and therefore the compound is definitely to be toluene. C7H8, already you got the formula, and therefore the compound is toluene. We can able to see. If you see the calculate the molecular weight, 6 12s are 48. 7 48 plus 12 50 60, and there is something around C7. We shall see in a calculator. 7 into 12, it's carbon. 7 into 12, that's equal to 84. Correct? 84 plus 8. 84 plus 8, that's equal to 92. We got the molecular weight, and therefore the compound is toluene. Okay, let us analyze the C13 NMR. In C13 NMR, you can see there are 4 signals, 4 different kinds of signals, but these signals altogether put together we consider 1, and this is 1, because all these are aromatic carbons. C6H5, it is a typical pattern of a monosubstituted carbon. If it is disubstituted, depending upon the substitution, we will get a different arrangement that we will see in another examples. Okay, the compound is toluene, that we can say very well. Okay, in 20 ppm, it is due to CH3 carbon. They are peaks, a cluster of peak around 120 to 140. They are due to aromatic ring, and therefore the compound is toluene. We can verify that. We have already verified the molecular weight. Okay, the compound is toluene. This is a simple example, but I would like to explain this in order to go slow, so that you can spend time on other spectra in more detail, some complex spectra. Thank you very much.